Hi, this is Tapcat, and welcome back to Mutant Year Zero Part 2. Now, last time out, we explored almost exactly half of the Mausoleum of Suburbia zone. Today, we're going to finish that off. All right, what have we got? We can go upstairs. So there's two guys clustered over here. What else you got for me? Okay. More wreckage, but none of it was scrap that I can see. Okay. Let's turn off the light. So we got a pod burner on this end. Okay. This zone is deceptively big. It's kind of a lot of space in here, it seems like. I remember this ambulance. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got a pod wolf. And another pod wolf. And I saw a figure over there. So I think what I'd like to do, aside from grabbing scrap. So that's actually a fair point. Let's, grab whatever we can. Oh, Borman isn't here.
Nah.
Okay. Now the gang is back together. So there's the other guy. Let's get over there and grab the scrap on the way. But this could be tough. I don't know how easily we're going to take out the pod burner without alerting the dogs. But I really want to. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just go there. Oh, Borman, what am I going to do with you? Well, I tell you what. Can I just come here in this corner? All right. So here's how I look at it. If we trigger him, we trigger him. I'm just not going to fuss. So we'll wait for the wolves to back away. They obviously have their patrol route. And I'm obviously not going to pop the ambush when they're standing right here. I need to remember to grab that scrap up by that stationary pod wolf. After we kill him, of course. So we'll let them go however far they're going to go. All right, let's just do it now because the one is already closer. So, honestly, this fight is super straightforward. We either kill him and they don't know, or we kill him and they do know, and we'll deal with it.
I'm the hero, you're the zero. That's a wrap.
And there you go. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I think we can just... Actually, this is a crappy spot. Let me come back over here. Okay, so let's not make the same mistake we made last time. Let's kind of make sure we have our ducks in a row. I know ducks isn't in the party, but just go with me. Okay. So here's the thing. Dogs rush. And we have armor, or they charge, excuse me. We have armor that makes us immune to charge attacks. So if I kind of put Borman out front and center, they can't really do anything. Does anybody else need grenade replacement? Nah, well, she kind of does. I don't think we need an EMP grenade right now. So what about the abilities? Okay. I didn't mean to do that. What about you? Yeah, I would much rather have that. And I don't have high ground, so sure. Okay. Yeah, I think, oh wait, what about Borman? What about Borman? I don't, you know what? I don't mind having this for him. Yeah. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. All right. Hog Rush is amazing, but just in case he needs it, we'll go the other way. So, all right. I tell you what, we're going to go ham this time. Might as well. I missed one of my shots. That's too bad. That would have really wrecked him. But we will not allow that to stop us.
I am the beautiful weapon. Kablow!
All right, we've almost got him. Borman. So let's see. If I use, I might as well just use. Well, there's no point. That's fine. I'm pretty confident, and I'd actually like to be able to move here. So let me do this. I'm actually going to move here. I want to make sure they come to Borman. And listen, if I take damage, then I'll use Invincible. But I don't think I need to use my cooldown. That's my story. Yeah, see, it absorbed it. I was 100% confident the whole time. All right, so, I mean, you know, listen, we're just going to reload and fire. I don't see any reason to try to get too creative here. I'll reload her. And likewise, bad dog. Bad dog. And then Pharaoh, the beautiful weapon. Take him down.
She's white. It's Pharaoh.
I don't think he can say the name, though, to be fair. That's asking a lot. Yeah, dog. He's kind of in for a bad day, I'm afraid. Well, it won't be bad for long.
I'll go easy on ya. Yes!
Even a pod wolf, I don't have any particular grudge against, so we'll try to finish this as quick as we can. For a second, I thought that was going to miss. I don't know if you saw that, but the way the animation was working, it looked like it was coming in high. All right, this should finish the job.
And stay down.
Okay. All right, well, we got some loot over here. What's in the chest?
Come on, let it be something good.
Exactly. 4 extra movement range. Immune to crits. Okay. We won't be using it. Garage key. All right.
Get your asses over here.
You know what I think? I think we can open up a garage with that. Now, listen, I don't know for sure. I may be talking out of turn here. And maybe I will be proven wrong. But no, that's my theory. All right. What do we got? Anything else in here? We found quite a bit of scrap already. So, there you go. Geez, we have almost 400 scrap. That's because late in the game, you know, the original base game, I kind of ran out of stuff to buy. Well, now we are over 400, which is pretty cool. I just hope that there's something we can do with it. And it won't just pile up in my inventory. Anything interesting upstairs? Because that would be kind of cool. I think I see some scrap. Yep. And outside of that, not a lot. Not a lot. All right. It's so funny. Maybe I haven't been paying attention, but I remember Selma yelling all the time. And if she's been doing that in this playthrough, I guess I'm not noticing it as much. Okay. I have completely and totally lost track of the direction I was originally heading in, FYI. I don't know where we are relative to the Elder and the guys that were holding them. But I do think that we've probably discovered everything. Let me see. I guess that must be it. I'm not using this compass thing, but if you look at the top middle of the screen, see how those little icons move? There's some red ones. I'm guessing that the kind of yellowy gold is the Elder and the red are the enemies holding them captive. I don't know. This is my theory, and I'm prepared to give it a minute to test it out. Hey, look at that. All right. So I count 4 bad guys. Got a pod okay, hold on. Pod burner, pod jumper, and another pod jumper. So the pod rooter, I'm assuming, has an ability like Tree Hugger where he can use roots. Because the pod jumpers jump and the pod burners burn you. So, I mean, I would criticize them for not being creative with their names. But to be perfectly honest, I actually appreciate that they give you that kind of very basic clue. You know, instead of getting all cute and just make up some completely random bullcrap name, they try to help you out a little bit. Okay. So, I think, I don't know, but I think we might be able to do something a little different with this pod burner. That's interesting. Hold on. No, that is in the first spot. Let's go into ambush mode. $75% ain't great. You only live once. At most. You know, it'd be great is if we hit something.
Too easy.
I have a 35% chance to get this kill thanks to her miss and the fact that I didn't take that double shot thing. I got the crit. I got the crit. All right. And we did not alert everybody. I tell you what. We're gonna mix it up now. And by mix it up, I mean this could be a really tough fight, and I don't think I want to use my B tactics. So let's maybe bring in the A team here. Honestly, I may use Selma more. I thought she was pretty effective. Okay. Hold on. What abilities does he have up? Yeah. Okay. That's what I would want, I think. I'll take this. Sparrow, you're good. Yeah, you're good. All right. So, the plan. I use Magnus
Regroup.
to puppet master the one pod jumper. Yeah, honestly, this won't even be that difficult to fight. I don't think. I really don't. So, I can't really get super close. Yeah, I'll trigger everything if I try to do that. I guess I'll come behind the rock. Hey, can I go over here? Here. Oh, there's a goodie over here. Med kit, sweet. All right, I think that's at least 2 med kits we've picked up. And, you know, I only used 1, and I started with a bunch already. Okay, here we go. So she gets some really good bonuses for attacking, you know, from up high. So I think this totally makes sense. Now, Borman, it's a waste of time. So here's what I'm going to do. All right. Okay, it's showtime, kids. Activate. Puppeteer. All right, I think I was calling it Puppet Master. It's kind of the same thing. 75% no matter which one I do it on. I would rather do this to pull them towards Pharaoh. All right. And it probably makes sense to try to kill the jumper first. Can I do this? Like, what if I move just a little bit farther back? Okay, I'm just going to move 1 tile closer to Pharaoh. And I still have a 100% chance. All right. So, speaking of Pharaoh, I doubt I'll have a realistic chance. Well, I have 75%, but you know what? That's fine. I'll just go for the rooter.
That's right.
What am I doing? I'm using my silent weapons. Well, I only used 1, but still, that's really stupid. I'm really tempted. Well, I tell you what. Hold on. I don't have a great shot at him. What if I do this? I come here. I'm going to try and kill the jumper right now with Twitch Shot. I mean, I have a decent chance without it, but let's just do it. The jumpers can be kind of unpredictable. There's no guarantee that he goes after, you know, the guy that I controlled. Well, I guess that's what I get for moving in closer. I shouldn't have done it. Foolish. Foolish boy. Borman paid the price. Sorry about that, bud. Alright. You know, there's no guarantee I kill this guy this turn, to be honest. Well, I already reloaded. I can't move, so... What's his health down to? 11. Yeah, I should be able to kill him. I take it back. Maybe if I swap from the crappy weapon, the silent weapon. It's not a crappy weapon, but it's not my high damaging weapon. Yeah, it's funny. I think now about the way I put Borman right next to them, and that was just stupid. I was so focused on one aspect of it, trying to make sure I got him in close so that even with that, you know, rapid fire ability, he would be able to have a 75% chance to hit that one guy. But in doing so, I broke kind of a cardinal rule, because when you are trying to use mind control to have one of the enemy draw all the attacks, you want that enemy to be the closest to them. It's most likely that they'll attack them that way. So by pulling him back a tile, trying to pull them towards Pharaoh, and then moving Borman in, I totally ended up engineering a situation where they were far less likely to attack the enemy and more likely to attack Borman. So very foolish in hindsight. I really should have known better, and I just wasn't thinking it through at the time. Let's talk to the Elder.
My brave stalkers, you shouldn't be out here.
Save the bullshit, old man. You couldn't walk last time we saw you, and now you're trekking out into the zone alone. We caught you, and we know what you did.
Did this truth set you free, Erase your worries? No. It plagues your brains with questions you don't want answered. I told you not to go to Eden. You have no idea the events you set into motion. I must go now. Buy the Ark more time. Before it's too late.
Enough with the lies. You're gonna step away from the damn machine with your hands up and tell us what the hell is going on. We didn't see the Elder flick the switch. The steel door shuts him in the machine. Blue fire pummels the ground, blows me and Duck's back. We rise from the dirt and look up. The machine screams up across the dirty sky. Scream fades to a distant rumble. The machine is gone, and the Elder's in space. Me and Duck stare at the sky. We don't say a word. The Elder left us behind. He abandoned his people. Screw that liar. He told us the Ark was the last settlement surrounded by an endless wasteland, the Zone. But I've seen things in the Zone you wouldn't believe. Machine Man, a cult of psychotic brain-mongers, a fox assassin. The Elder said Eden was a fairy tale. But we marched through its gates, discovered we were created there. discovered he was our creator. He betrayed us. He can suck it. Despite his lies, the Ark remains our home, and we risk our necks to protect it. We're stalkers. We explore the zone, scavenge for precious resources, keep the ghouls at bay. Soldiers with lifetimes of taking orders. Now, who's gonna give them? The Elder said you did this to us. The Elder said the fruits of the wasteland were planted years ago by the seeds of your evil. Was he lying? When the ice melted, did you say something? When the plague spread, did you do something? Send me a message. Tell me I'm keeping humanity alive for a reason.
All right, it looks like we have made it to the Ark outskirts, and our new mission is to make it to the Ark itself. But I think this is the perfect spot to cut it off for today. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.